we're chasing the sun. Back before sunset. Victory! Alright, where was I? Alright, so... let's go take a nap. Come back to the underside of the arms. And then, I think we should start blocking out the head. Right, sunset comes. Who is the golden toilet emoticon, Paul? Let me hover over that. Tilo. Apparently, Twitch has got an update coming where you can hover over an emoticon or click on it or something and it can tell you exactly what channel it's from. Oh, there it goes. It's working. That sun is moving a lot slower than I thought it was. Time enough to check up on the iron farm. Actually, that's a little bit better. Nearly, well, not nearly a stack, but that's double the amount it did through the last hour, pair of hours. That's what it's just inconsistency. Wild inconsistency. Let me see. If the sky is orange, I should be allowed to sleep. There we go. Alrighty. Minecraft does not have daylight savings. I bet you there's a mod out there somewhere that does that. It's a daylight savings Minecraft mod. There's a mod for everything. Let's check that one and that one. That one. That one. That one. These two. That one there. Alright. Can't use any of the powder on the underneath because gravity. Oh, here comes gravity. Mom spaghetti. One chance. Something about a sweater. That's the second M&M reference I've made today. Maybe one earlier when I asked for the real Skull Kid Raider, please stand up, please stand up, please stand up. And I just made another one. It's uncanny. Oh, you're not a floating block. You're a bad guy. Third of the stream. What? What's third of the stream? Or was that the third? Wait, what was the other Eminem reference I made? I've never seen a blog so big! Oh yeah, they're around the outside, right. So yeah, you made the first one. I made the next. Right, okay. But I did say that was the second that I made. I think was my exact wording. It's the second how many references I've made. Oh, sorry, I just got a little biddly doop. Apparently I'm still logged into Ubisoft Gamefront. So one of my friends just started playing a thing. Wait a second, that wasn't Ubisoft. Wait, what was that? Now I'm curious. Oh, it was Origin. Why am I... Sneaky Origin. I tried to close you down, but you sneakily kept logging in the background. Ah! It's Fish! Fish is playing Apex Legends. So yeah, let's work on the vest. Still undecided whether I want to do it. Yeah, we'll do it three-dimensionally. Let's actually build a little platform all the way across to make my life a little bit easier. Man, this guy's wide. There's your edge. Okay, so I guess we can start by just going straight over with the gaps we've left. Whoops. Can't use that here. Oh, I'm out of brown concrete. Alright. Surprised you aren't using scaffolding. Yeah, I could use scaffolding, couldn't I? We got all that bloody bamboo. We're in auto farming. Let's set up some scaffolding. See if we can make my life easy. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And what did I do with the cocoa seeds? I can't have used them all, can I? Maybe I did. Huh. Alright then. Well, the farm should have made more by now anyway. mine. Just something with this being a video game character would be terrifying. Having your body controlled by someone else. Dying, come back to life. Well, it might be worse ways to spend your days than coming back to life. Let's do 4 stacks. Yeah, no, I left a couple of cocoa beans behind. It's alright. No big deal. The rhythm is hypnotic. Excuse me, thank you. It very nearly matches the BPM of the music, doesn't it? Close enough. See if I can time it right. Oh, I missed it. Try again. That's pretty damn close. Like what's better proportion up here? Well, you mean the arm length? Yeah. I still think they're a little short because they are. But I don't mind it. Once we get his head on to give it a little bit of context, I think we can decide whether or not the arms are too short. The head might change things quite significantly, actually. Half it in the arms. No, the head is going to come out. Was it 2 or 4 blocks I decided? 4, yeah, 4 blocks front and back because it's usually 2 pixels or 1 pixel, and we're quadrupling the pixel. Yeah, so maybe the chin's going to stick out a fair way, so that might, yeah, significantly dwarf the arms a little bit. Like I said, it's super simple just to push those arms out. Let's remember to go back through the sleeves and put more brown concrete in them as well. He's got a little spider friend on his shoulder. Actually, at this scale, the spiders are kind of IRL-sized spiders, aren't they? Like if my arm was that big, a little spider on it would seem about that big. Just here. Yeah. let's actually fix up those shoulders now before we start on the vest. Because otherwise, every half hour or so, I'm going to say to myself, I really need to go back through there and put more brown in. I feel like it's going to look much better. Maybe leave it a bit more scuffed under his arms, because that's where all the zombie sweat collects. I can hear the spider crawling around up there. Not today, Mr. Spider. Not today. There, and these ones. Still might be a little too much, but we'll leave it at that. Get down the stairs. I like this music. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. And reveal. Yeah, that's a lot better. That's already a lot better. Oops. Alright, let's go put some of this sand and green stuff away so we have room for some scaffolding. Oh, I need string also for scaffolding. Forgot about that. I wonder if I have any string. Some string, good. What can I throw on the ground here? Zoop. So this is the actual first time I've ever used scaffolding properly for its intended purpose. Just about nailed the height, didn't I? Yep, that's about right. What the hell? Oh, right. I forgot there's no platform down there, so I'm building down to the seafloor. Imagine if they kept the giant zombie idea around long enough to get giant drowned and then natural spawns. You kind of have Godzilla in Minecraft. Eh? Fuck. I wonder if I'm going to have enough if I'm doing it this way. I should probably just build a platform down there. My god, that makes life easy, doesn't it? Stop it. Alrighty. Zero. Keep forgetting you can't squat on top of these things. Fuck! What the? Stop it. Temperamental, aren't they? Shit. Did they reduce the distance these things span out? I felt like they used to span more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I thought it was 5 then drop. I guess it's just drop on 5. Yep, do. No, they increased it. Used to be 4. Now I think it's 6. 5. Yeah. Did it really only used to be 4? Yeah. I thought they were going to make them insta-mine. Maybe that's the next patch. I seem to remember... Yeah, it must be in the snapshot. I seem to remember they were going to make them insta-mine. Regardless of tool. It's tough to see where the columns are though, isn't it? Is it safe to go down in this one? Hard to tell. Probably is. Oh, there it is. Yuck. Alright. There should be enough room for me to work, right? Can I, thank you. Missed. Alright, wait. Takes some getting used to, but they're super nice. Hey! That was uncalled for. What the hell? Oh. My mouse died. Hello? On and off again. Nope, my mouse is dead. That's right, I just happened to have a second mouse hooked up to this machine already. Nope. Hello? Okay. Stop being temperamental, just put one right there! Fucker! Hang on a sec. There we go. Just had to move the wireless receiver for this particular mouse over to this particular machine. Can please put the scaffolding? Alright. There's probably some nuances here I should learn. Probably didn't need to actually scaffold all the way up, did I? Although I guess it's still got to be handy for coming up and down. Right, we should probably take a nap before we attract too many critters. Boop. Wait a second. Did I get out of the way? Ah. Thought I caught a glimpse of a creeper, but it's only a zombie over there. I was gonna go take care of him before he snuck up on me a bit. We're safe from that guy. Alright. Pixel Sean, how you doing, man? Not so bad. I mean, except for the heat in Sydney these days and the humidity, but other than that, not so bad today. Cooled down a lot here in Melbourne. Much more comfortable. Well, that's good to hear. I guess Melbourne got it even worse than Sydney with that heat wave. I've got to remember, I've got to leave some holes in the shirt here and there as well, like so. Still horrible in Brisbane. Bummer. Didn't I catch some news of like floods and shit in Brisbane right now? Or is that further north? I thought I saw a headline having to do something with flooding. Wait, did I just... just to cover up the... Gotta be careful about that. Where is it? Here and here. There we go. There we go. That'll stop me making that mistake again. So there's only a couple of holes in the shirt, really. So let's be sparse with that. Oh, right there, arm already? Jeez. What am I building? I'm building a blog. Giant zombie. The biggest blog I've ever built for my world. And this one is a drowned as well. Of course, the original plan for this world was to be highly aquatic focused, but never really got there. Out of brown concrete again. Let's go over here so we don't wash away those torches. The floods are all north. We had a bit of rain during the week. The grass is still brown and crispy here. Okay. Like I said, I just saw a headline. Don't fall. Well, I got my feather falling boots on. What's the worst can happen? Actually, just in case I do fall. Let's have the maximum health possible. And build them it in 3, 2, 1. Oh, for a second there I thought I left the bucket of water behind. I was going, no! Stop it! Ah, jump! You jinxed me, Sean. Now we gotta wait here until the water comes all the way down so we can swim up it. We need to ask you, what are your thoughts on the Captain Marvel trailer? I haven't watched the last two. I never watch Marvel trailers past the first couple of teasers. They have a really bad habit of giving away too many spoilers. So I stay trailer free. It's true for pretty much all movies, actually. Once you know, the usually have a teaser or two, then like a 360 no scope. That was a pucker factor moment there. No, I'm not currently sponsored by Lenovo. That went for a year, and now it's done. Oh, fuck! Can I stay up there? Think about seeing you later. Yeah, I'm definitely going to see you later. Very true, though, with Endgame, apparently they're only using the first 15-20 minutes of the movie they're making. Well, I don't care. Still not gonna... Fucking finally, there we go. Third time's the charm. Right, as I was saying, usually there's like a teaser trailer, and then there's a TV spot, and then like a proper 2-minute 30 trailer. After that, I usually won't watch any other promotional material. Makes for a better experience in the theater. And depending on the movie, sometimes I won't even watch the full-length trailer. Because again, they design the trailers to be kind of spoilery. Because marketing research told them that more people go to see a film in the cinema if they feel more confident about what the story is, i.e. have a lot of it spoiled for them. Because most people are fucking idiots. They ruin it for the rest of us. Whatever. I remember a time where I looked forward to trailers. Now I kind of dread them. Oh, I wonder how much of the movie this is going to ruin for me. Really work my money for something you already know is going to... Exactly. But because going to the cinema is a relatively expensive ordeal, people like to have the psychological security of knowing, well, I'm definitely going to enjoy this movie. I'm pretty sure I know what it's going to happen already, and I'm gonna like it when that happens. Ugh. Let's put another hole in his chest here somewhere. I think we can come back through here with some sea lanterns as well, because they do have a slight glow in some of their wounds. Not sure if you remember, but I bought a PlayStation. Yeah, I remember. Finally moved. Oh, right, you're already just moving into it? Yeesh. Man, that must have been an agonizing wait. Just have a whole bunch of renos to do. Oh, that sounds exciting. Renovations. I remember how fun they were. Yay. One time on TV I saw an Aquaman trailer where they showed off his classic outfit. It seemed like it was going to be a big deal. Well, I'm personally kind of annoyed that Aquaman did as well as it did. Don't get me wrong. I liked it more than almost every other DC movie. But as a movie, I feel like Wonder Woman was stronger. Aquaman as a movie was pretty fucking stupid a lot of the time. Like, legitimately acquired head injury kind of dopey. Whereas Wonder Woman was a little more thoughtful and careful and less flat out stupid. And if it wasn't for the inherent charisma of Jason Momoa, I don't think that movie would have done nearly as well. But much like many movies George Clooney is in, that sort of natural charisma kind of tricks people into thinking the movie is better than it is. Even though George Clooney is kind of not a very good actor. Zero range. Yeah, Shazam looks even dumber. Shazam is DC's knee-jerk reaction to people claiming that their movies are too grimdark. It just so happened that Aquaman came out first, but Shazam was planned first. I am out of brown concrete again. Man, I'm going through quite a lot of it. I feel like Shazam is trying to be their homecoming. Yeah, pretty much. Shut up, Sean. Don't jinx me again. I've built several of these towers in this stream. Didn't fall once until you came along. Well, don't fall, Blunty. Don't fall. Hope Shazam does okay. I'm sick of... Yeah, I mean, like, I hope Shazam is good. I have no problem with wacky, stupid, slapstick kind of superhero movies. But but executing that properly is not as easy as it seems. I am real terrified that it's going to just be full of heartbreaking cringe in its attempt to be wacky. I do find it interesting, though, that Shazam and Captain Marvel are coming out so close together, because, for those who don't know their comic book history, Shazam used to be called Captain Marvel, much to the chagrin of the Marvel comic book company, who tried for a very long time to make a deal or sue DC to get the name back. You can't call your character Captain Marvel. We're called Marvel. You're just going to confuse people. Then Marvel, the comic book company, came out with a character called Captain Marvel, which eventually became the Captain Marvel we're seeing the movie about, but an earlier male predecessor of her. Actually, I wonder if they're going to reference Marvel in Captain Marvel. I wonder if they're going to go that deep cut, or they're just going to try and clean it out. Hope it's good because my download stuff. Yeah, I've always had a bit of a soft spot for Shazam. Particularly in the animated universe. There are some really good Shazam moments in a lot of the DC animated movies and shows. In particular, the second season of Young Justice. He was quite fun. In his kind of sad attempts and lonely attempts to fit in with the cool group of teenage superheroes who didn't quite realize that he was more like them. Some of the storyline is dark for Captain Marvel, yeah. Alright. That's the front done, at least. Ooh, I think I have way too much other stuff in there, don't I? Yeesh. Let's get rid of all that granite in favor of concrete powder, I think. Easy. guess I did need the scaffolding after all. Yeah, easy. That just not look good. Man, I love scaffolding. That makes this stuff so much easier to deal with. Up one level, please, thank you. That. No. There. Alright, how's that? Much better. Much better. Imagine if Shazam has to adapt to transform instead of just saying Shazam. Yeah, I guarantee, I don't know whether they'll leave it in the movie at this point, but I guarantee you, at some point, they had Captain Marvel floss. I will bet you $1 gajillion. Whether or not we ever see it as an outtake or not, somewhere, I bet you they recorded him doing the fucking floss. Because they thought it would be hip with the kids. Oh yeah, maybe. Once those lawsuits started happening, they took it out. It wasn't just because of good taste, but it might have been they were scared of getting sued. Flossing. Well, what is flossing? Flossing is that Fortnite dance you see most commonly, where the hands go back and forth in sync and the hips wiggle around. You'll know it if you saw it. It's been everywhere for the last year. Flossing is already in the trailer, the montage. Really? Jesus Christ. Called it. Called it. Hey. Jesus, seemed of them were down here. I thought the trailer thing was the backpack. Well, it is the Backpack Kid dance, but yeah. Epic just basically literally stole it for Fortnite, and it became known as flossing. But yeah, it is what before Fortnite was called the Backpack Kid dance. But that's not as catchy as flossin'. Is it actually called flossing in the game? Is that why that got its name? Or did someone else come up with it somewhere along the way? Because it looks like you're flossing your ass. I don't know what the origin of that name is. Irony. Can't jump up high enough to reach that scaffolding. Yeah, I think we definitely need to take the shirt all the way down to sea level, because it looks like he's wearing kind of a... what are they called? The belly shirts? Tank tops? No. Tube tops. I forgot that I designed this to be sort of... most of his torso submerged. Alright, I am totally out of brown again. Also, I think before Backpack Kid. No, I did. Well, I mean, it went viral because of his video. Welcome back, X-Force. You lost power for an hour. Well, at least it rhymes. Like back in the day when I used to listen to FM radio. This is your Hard Rock Power Hour with your host, some fucking idiot who calls himself a DJ, but only presses a few buttons to start a track from a playlist that is pre-programmed from the marketing department. Don't touch that dial! Turn it on and rip the knob off. If you're too young to remember that, count yourself lucky. Fucking pop music DJs. I am gonna need to degub of that. That. Zoop. What's a radio? Radio is kind of like Spotify, but with Wi-Fi you don't have to pay for. and you have to have a special device to pick it up. Barely old enough to remember mixtapes. Oh, mixtapes! What a romantic tool they were. How cool is someone 3D printed a save icon? Yeah. Facepalm, Blunty. What have I done? What have I done? I've got my bucket. Got my concrete powder. We're in a ready session. Well, good for you. Congratulations. What kind of ready session was it? Talk radio or pop music or mix of both? Or... I actually did like FM radio. There's a station in Australia called Triple J, and they played decent music. Not top of the pops, hot 40 kind of crap, but good music. I like listening to radio because you could just leave it on the background, and it was just a constant stream of usually pretty decent music. Would you believe metal? Ah, cool. Yeah, no, Triple J is these days is not what it was. Although they do have a streaming service called Double J, which plays music from my era. We listened to that 2 New Year's Eves ago on stream. We had that in the background. I've barely listened to it since, but I like that it exists. Listen to Triple M. Wait, is Triple M good now? Triple M used to be the fucking worst. We had a lot of Triple M rebroadcast down in Tasmania for a while. It used to be so... like, literally, it was just the hot 40 kind of stuff. Top of the charts, top of the pops kind of bullshit. Highly commercialized crap. BBC Radio 2. I've never actually experienced BBC Radio 2. If they do have a streaming service, I bet you it's region locked. Triple M is more rock 70s, the noughties. Oh wow. Yeah, I've got a VPN. I usually just use the built-in VPN in the Opera browser when I need to get around region blocked stuff. It's really good actually. It's free, simple, easy. It just comes pre-installed with the Opera browser. I don't use the Opera browser as my default browser, but when I do need to get around region locking, or for example visit a site that my government has decided to block the IP of, perfectly legitimate sites that serve up perfectly legitimate files for perfectly legitimate Bedrock clients. I have to lie on the BBC iPlayer site and say you have a TV license. Right, yeah. Such as Pornhub. Is Pornhub blocked? Or did you want to use a VPN so you're not tracked when you use it? I have no idea. I literally don't use that site. Ow. 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 Fucking cut it out! Cunt. Jesus. Like a swarm, don't they? I'm shocked there isn't a fishing site known as Prawn Hub. I bet you there is, or at least someone's registered that. The domain parked it somewhere. Is Blood getting a trident? Oh, yeah, I've been considering a trident, but I don't know. What size did you give them a block? Well, about a year ago, they passed some legislation which means that things like movie publishers, record labels can request certain IP shit be blocked at ISP level. So they've been using it to block mostly pirate sites and torrent sites in general and things like that. And sites that offer free streaming of anime and things like that that aren't properly licensed or legitimate. Yeah, that don't look too bad. I think we might want to take out a little more of this light stuff, but that's alright. Actually, you know what? Looking at the actual skin, looks pretty good. We're going to have to dive it down below, but yeah. I think we're getting somewhere. Aye. Why are you not aggroing? Are you too scared to come out in the sun? Come on. Psst, psst. Psst, psst. Coward. BBC Radio Online is not region locked. Ah. I know the iPlayer is. At least it used to be. Last time I tried to use it for something, it was blocked. Download Opera now, didn't know about it? Yeah, super useful. In fact, I was reading a headline yesterday. Apparently the Opera browser for Android now has the exact same VPN service built into it. I haven't checked whether it's the same on iOS or it's literally just been added to Android first, or whether it's been on iOS already and it's just been added to Android now. But yeah, super duper duper cool. Ow. Motherfucker. Just leave me alone, you fucks. These things spawn way too often and way too densely. How they're spawning in this kind of number when they're so close to where I am anyway is beyond me. What the... Oh, had a piece of concrete powder there that fell into the water, instantly turned. Here they come again. Fuckers! Yeah. Alright. Still need to take out more of this. It's still too patchy over there. That was freaking out a bit there. What the? Missed slightly on that. Any add-ons you recommend for Opera? Like I said, I only really use Opera when I need to use the VPN service. So I'm not familiar with what add-ons there are for it. Just check, not on iOS. Damn. I wonder if they're working on it for iOS or they can't do it on iOS because of one of Apple's weird little rules. I hope we can get it on iOS version because it would be nice to have a simple little free and easy reliable VPN that I can just switch on. I've tried TunnelBear on the phone when I went to China last for obvious reasons. But yeah, TunnelBear just doesn't work really that well. Sluggish and slow and unreliable and just kind of ugh. So what am I? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'm 4 out. Okay. How to use the VPN service? So it's already built in. It's up near the top left-hand side, near the URL bar. There'll be a little icon, or I think it says VPN or something or other there. You basically just turn it on. You might have to go to settings to turn it on first. I can't remember. But you can turn it on, and then you can actually even manually set what region you want it to make it look like you're from. I usually leave it on auto, which seems to do a pretty good job. I very rarely have to turn it off auto for some reason. I use Proton VPN. I've heard of that. Not much though. Get Nord. I've heard of Nord as well. Yeah, TunnelBear kind of sucked. Which surprised me because there's a few tech YouTubers I respect who have taken money from TunnelBear to promote it, but perhaps they haven't actually used it. Which is a shame, because I certainly never take money to promote anything I don't actually use and rely on myself, as a rule. Or maybe they've only ever used it while they're in their home country and yeah, it works fine. Yeah, well, try and use it when traveling, you fuckers. Go to China and try and use it where it actually has a purpose. Oh, you're not doing too well? Surprise, surprise. Let's put away all this brown stuff for now. Yeah, one in particular looks at nearly every video. Yeah, Linus. That's the one. Of course, Linus himself hasn't made any decisions about what sponsorships I accept in some time, I feel like. He just leaves that to his staff these days. Which is a shame. judging by their appearances in some videos, some of your staff are pretty fucking dumb. They might be okay at whatever they were hired to do, whether it be like graphic design or video editing or whatever it was, but as people, as functioning adults, they seem so stupid. I do like D-brand skins. Oh, that reminds me, I need to get on my... I'm doing a long-term video on D-brand. It's probably been about 6 months by now. I applied a skin to my second Switch and some Joy-Con, and I was going to leave it for several months and then peel them off again to see if they, you know, cause any residual damage or anything, live up to the claims. But yeah, I need to get back on that. But yeah, the quality of their vinyls and stuff seem damn good. So if D-brand came to me and said, "Hey, you want to take some D-brand money to spruik our products?" I would probably say yes at this point. Gonna wait till I actually peel off those vinyls that I put on the equipment though, to see if it actually does leave it untouched as it's supposed to. It should. I mean, they use 3M adhesive, and 3M are just really good at that shit. But I have to test it before I say anything about it, you know. There are too many reviews out there of vinyl skins that just apply. Yeah, it applies. It applies real nice. And then they peel it off 10 minutes later. Oh, it comes off easy. You know how adhesive works, right? Fucking idiot. Linus Tech Tips officially ending partnership / with Tunnel Bear after McAfee acquired it. Oh. Jeez, yeah, I would too. I didn't know McAfee owned them now. When did that happen? I wonder if it was before or after I used it. Eesh. Just let them know they don't do skins for the top case palm rests of laptops. I've never heard of iCarbons. I should check them out. Alright, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I'm probably going to have to take a lot of this top part out to replace it with green, because that's where I've got a lot of that green moss, so I'll just use the one for now. Maybe mix in 1 or 2 of these here. iCarbon sell literally the exact same stuff, but they do the palm rest covers. Yeah, fair enough. March 2018 is when they announced it. I think that was after I used it. Bummer. Yeah, there's accidentally broke my own little rule about never using McAfee products. That was only for 4 days. And I actually barely used it at all because it didn't work, so there's that. Why do you not use McAfee? Because they're shit. Sleazy, sleazy, stupid, yucky, yucky company. And, yeah, just no. McAfee, Adobe, Facebook, I won't use any of them. Can't be trusted, shouldn't be trusted. Only ignorant idiots use them. That doesn't seem right. It might be the angle I'm looking at it from, but it seems like her head's a bit squished. I don't think I I'm gonna have to do my math again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, I've done half. I did 16 instead of 32. That's why. Squish face. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. That's how high it should be. Fuck me. This thing is huge. Did he hear he was trying to had to run for office? Oh, you mean John McAfee? No, John McAfee doesn't actually own McAfee Antivirus anymore. He hasn't owned them for many years. And he fucking hates that they won't stop using his name, by the way. And yeah, he wants to run for office. He's wanted in like Spain or something for on suspicion or a person of interest in a murder of his neighbor. He's wanted by a bunch of different governments for not paying taxes. He lives on a boat in international waters. He's a sociopath. But no, he has nothing to do with McAfee Antivirus anymore. And yeah, he apparently wants to run for president. Not sure how that is going to work for him because, well, of all the other issues, I think if he returns to the continental United States, he is going to be arrested and deported and charged with tax evasion and God knows what else. Who's running McAfee now? Isn't it Dell who own McAfee these days? Wait, or did they sell it? I can't remember. TPG Capital seem to own them these days. Oh, Intel have a 59% stake in them apparently. Didn't know that. Psh. Huh. They're actually operating as a Intel subsidiary. Well, let me down. Yeah, John McAfee actually has a video on how to uninstall McAfee Antivirus, because that too is a bit of a pain in the ass because it's been designed so insidiously. Norton is almost as bad. Yeah, Avast I've used, and Avast is a little bit resource greedy sometimes, but it is free and simple and easy and straightforward, so yeah. Alright. Whew, that made my stomach do a little bit of fluffity bluff. That was a big height to jump from. At least you've taken Norton's face off the box. Yeah. That was one of the things I hated most when I was sponsored by MSI. They have Norton pre-installed on fucking everything. Even that looks weird, doesn't it? I mean, it is square now, but it looks weird. Maybe it's just the bar across the middle is throwing me off. That's a big face, though. That's a real big face. How did you get so much of the ocean monument blocks? By dismantled an entire ocean monument. Literally. Every single block that was in the Ocean Monument is now in my storage chest or in this guy. But I'm starting to get a sinking feeling I may need to mine the second one. Because I do have a second untouched one somewhere in this world. I forget where it is, but I've got the coordinates for it. Screenshot it somewhere. But I'm starting to worry that I may need to mine that out to finish this guy. Maybe not. I do have plenty. And some of you said is going to be taken up by... Oh yeah, no, maybe I should be fine. I should be fine. Yeah. At this point, get a creative. No one will shoot you within the world like that. I don't know. I may drop into creative just to give myself a stack or two of the dark stuff because it beats trying to grind it out. But I would rather stay in survival. Because I feel like once you start slipping into creative, just to make things a little more convenient, it risks becoming a nasty habit. And one of the challenges of Minecraft is remaining in survival to do this thing, having to get everything manually crafted all up. Because without that challenge, I don't think Minecraft would be nearly as interesting. That said, I have considered just making a dedicated creative world that we stream, you know, once a week or once a month or something, just to build and experiment and play and be free of restrictions of grinding. Maybe even use that as a shared world. We'd all jump in and just free build. How's my coffee adventure going? I've kind of settled into a routine on coffee. I've got the V60 pour over for when I want good coffee, and the espresso machine for pure convenience. And I've kind of settled in on the Roma capsules as my favorite general coffee. It's a decent balance of flavor. It's not too bad. There's also the vanilla flavored one I like at breakfast time with a bit of unsweetened cocoa powder in for a vanilla mocha kind of thing. Where did you get the V60 from? Just Amazon. It's just a cheapo thing from Amazon. I think it costs like $20 or something. It's not too spectacular, but gets the job done. Little plastic thing. Mike, damn it, I'm off. I'm off kilter here. What beans using for 360? I've tried a few different ones. There's a local beanery called Alchemy Coffee, or Alchemy Beans? Alchemy Coffee, one or the other. Alchemy something. And one of my preferred coffee shops in town, in the city, in the CBD, actually sells their beans, but you can order them for delivery as well, I found out, but I haven't done that yet. I've just got them from the coffee shop themselves when I've been going through the CBD. And they're, yeah, local Sydney-based roaster people. I've got a few different blends. I've only tried the one so far. I'm grinding myself, yeah, but I do need a better grinder. The grinder I have grinds fine. It's just all plasticky and cheap and nasty. It's not very pleasant to use. But yeah, I should. I do I can order them pre-ground as well, so I should do that. Test that out, give it a go. Okay. Big leap again. Man, this is so high. Man, that does give me a little bit of vertigo when I jump off that, it's so high. I don't normally get that in Minecraft. At least anymore. Used to make fun of people who talk like that? Sure did. What's your point? I've already admitted a few times here on stream that, oops, I was wrong about some of that coffee snobbery stuff. It does make a, you know, some of this stuff does make a larger difference than I ever gave it credit for. And I understand why people get sort of snobby about it. I'm not super snobby about it. I mean, I know what I like and I know what I want to drink. But I don't get all, you know, I don't all turn up my nose and snort at things. Come on, get hungry so I can eat my steak, please. I want to heal. No? Okay. Having a man bun will never be okay. Alrighty. Oh, I forgot to do the overhang at the back. That's right, we need these bits anyway. Zerp. One. Two, three, four. This is where it needs to come out to, dummy. Otherwise it's going to look weird. Need to invest in electric gunner for the amount of cold brew. Yeah. I have been preferring cold brew. Both for the taste and because, of course, it's stinking sodding hot in Sydney right now. In fact, that's what made me buy the Watson alchemy beans, because the coffee shop I get them from use them to make their cold brew and their espresso drinks as well. But it was their cold brew that attracted me to it. I was like, hey, this is delicious. What beans are you using and do you sell them? I didn't actually have to ask because they've got it up on a blackboard at the back, of course. Because coffee shops love to tell you about the beans they use. And if they can sell you something extra, they will. Is that overhang taking into account the shirt layer? No, because the side view of the skin I've got doesn't show the shirt layer as sticking out. So once we get the shirt on there, this should be okay anyway. Be more, thank you for the follow. Might not even have to have the shirt sticking out at the back either. Don't know whether it actually needs that. Oh crap, I'm out of blocks again. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna need a shitload of blocks. Now it is a cube. I could probably do the math. Figure out exactly how many blocks I need. Do have to be careful we don't spawn a creeper up here though. I'll have to remember to do the old string trick on the tops of the arms and the top of the head to stop spawns. Although, as I found out, Bedrock doesn't always respect that trick. Sometimes it just ignores that rule. And that's it. Yeah, okay. Let's drop scaffolding here. Ding dong. First floor. Electronics and white goods. Home theater. Alright, cool. Right, scaffolding in Bedrock. Yeah. It's been there since I want to say about a month. Maybe a bit more. Pretty sweet, no? Stash some of this away. I think the rest of this fine. Gonna make like a tree and sleep. Alright, let's go, kid. Have a good night. Whoops, that was interesting. Thank you ever so much for your support again. Do appreciate that. Have a good night. Oh, Jesus. It's just a little horror movie moment there. Just glaring at me while I slept. Yeesh. $80 stacks of prismarine to do the head. I might not have enough. Although, not the entire head is prismarine. You still got to account for the face, the eyes, the bit of green moss and things. And so, yeah, I could probably stretch it. I could probably stretch it. This is a massive blog. It is. It is twice the scale of both previous blogs. The previous blogs were built to, you know, each pixel of the skin of a regular zombie was doubled basically. So instead of being 8 pixels wide, it was 16 blocks wide. This guy's twice that. huge. A thought occurs I could probably save some prismarine at the top of the head too. We're hardly ever going to see it unless we're flying over it on wings. But I could make the large central part of his head out of like lime green glass or something to let the light in. That would help stop spawning issues a little bit, at least during the day. Oh, we could put some sort of garden up here. Grow a little garden on his head. Put fireworks on the top of his head. So every time it turns nighttime, fireworks burst out of his skull. That's assuming you don't do the internal bottom side of the cube. Yeah, if I do the internal bottom side of the cube, it won't be with prismarine because you don't see it, so there's no need for it. I'll do it in dirt or something. I don't think I need to though. I'm not planning on putting anything inside of him apart from a little bit of redstone to maybe make him drool water or something, because that's also a tradition for these blags. They all have to drool something usually. First one drooled water, second one drooled lava. And considering this guy's a drowned, it might be smart to make him drool water. Easy, careful, careful, careful. Oh yeah. Oh, I wish these things were more reliable. Izzy, thank you very much for the 1,000 bits. Let's go get you another skull on your grave. Move. Get out. RIP headphone users. You should make the eyes glass but redstone lights to turn on at night behind them. Well, I mean, the eyes of a regular drowned sort of glow with a soft green. I was thinking of just using sea lanterns. Maybe behind glass to give them a bit of depth, but yeah. Redstone would be the wrong color. Wait, which one is it? It was 1,000 bits, so that's a creeper face. Zerp. Thank you very much. It's twice now you fell, was it? Yeah, it wasn't your fault that I fell, but funny coincidence. Alright, now that we've got the geometry in, yeah, that looks a lot more appropriate head size now, doesn't it? It does look slightly tall, but then again they always do, don't they? This thing's gonna be amazing. highest skull kid? 42. I chose to get to 42 today. And if you don't know why that number is cool, then get the fuck out of my fucking stream. You just know me. Can't let me stand on it, you fucker. That's the whole purpose of the goddamn thing, so I can stand on it. Thank you. That's all I wanted to do. Alright, there's no platform underneath there, is there? I have to go all the way down. Okay, let's... Got me here anyway. Okay, now let's figure out how low we need to start the eyes. Actually, let's go down to... Let's work up from the mouth. Might be easier. Okay, first let's find the center. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. There we go. Okay, so looks like the mouth starts 1 pixel up, so we need to go 2 up, basically. And it starts 1, 2 pixels in from... Wait, that can't be right. This is all out of whack. Let's just do the chin bar. Is that platform? Oh, yeah, no. Nothing I ever do is occupational health and safety approved. I stopped paying attention to them since they let me down. Many years ago when I first hurt my back. I've lost my center again, haven't I? Dummy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So it's those two, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, yeah, 15. Alright, so it is 1, 2, 3, 4 pixels wide. Let me count that again. That's tricky. Yeah, it is 4. So that means the bottom of this mouse is going to have to be 16 wide? 1, 2, 4 in from this. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm out of... What was it doing? What was it doing? What was it doing? Think. This can't be right. This feels way too big. Oh shit! Yeah, doesn't feel right. I'm doing... Something's going wrong here with my math. I don't understand why. Oh, right. Nighttime. You can come out. Show me your face. Yeah, that's definitely not right. Alright, how are we doing for time? Oh, okay. I guess we're going to have to call it a stream. Wait, bedtime. So we're hitting that, hit that 6-hour mark. And I am starting to hunger. So we're going to kind of call it a stream for today. We will be back next weekend. With more of this. Don't know what else we'll be playing next weekend, but at least one day of this. I might do a little work off stream, just fixing up some of this patchwork stuff and stuff like that. But I'm going to leave all the progress of the head and stuff like that to do on stream. Actually, I might do some material gathering and crafting and stuff like that off stream as well. Make my life a little bit easier. When does Anthem drop for you? I pre-ordered the standard edition, so 22nd. So what, 2 weeks from now? Where's my calendar? Yeah, it's the 10th today, so it is, yeah, the weekend after next. So in 1 week and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 week and 5 days. Basically. So next, next Friday stream, not next Friday stream, but the Friday after next, we'll be doing Fortnite. Oh, sorry, not Fortnite, Anthem. Don't know why I said Fortnite there. We haven't talked about Fortnite in like 3 hours. Anthem, yeah. I'm halfway tempted to just get, like, pay for the $6 worth of, or $7 worth of 1 month of EA access or whatever it's fucking called for 10 extra hours early, because that will cover a stream or two. But fuck it, I don't want to do that. I don't want to give EA subscription money for anything, not even for 1 month. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna sign off properly here because I'm recording, but we'll keep chatting in a second. So if you're watching, have I been putting these up on? I think I have been putting these ones up on YouTube, haven't I? This world. God, I can't remember. It's been so long since I've been here. I've been recording it anyway. If it goes up on YouTube, that's the end of the video right here. Thank you for watching.